This week I did a video about meal prep. This time I focused a bit more on the macros and portioning, as well as the cost. And it's pretty cost effective to prep these meals at home. For myself now, I'll eat one chicken meal a day, where in the past, some of you may know I was trying to eat 3 of those meals a day to get big. And that's not my goals right now. I also make sure to make a video that I have a green smoothie, so I exude health to you. But really, there's something like this with the smoothie, when I have that in the morning, like I did on the weekend, it's because I knew I was going to go for fast food for lunch. So I wanted to make sure I had a nutrient-dense shake in the morning, so that when I had my big crunch at lunch, I didn't feel like garbage, or I felt less like garbage, I guess. Alright, so in the oven we have the So Juicy chicken. You cook it in the bag it comes with. You mix this seasoning in the bag. You poke a hole in the bag to let some of the steam escape. And it takes 55 minutes or so to cook at 350 degrees. So while that's cooking, I'll prepare my sides. Today I'm going to do potatoes with onions in the active fryer. Active fryer is very handy, I find, when cooking variety foods and also when doing prep. Use a knife, of course. Chop the potatoes and onion. Add some oregano, garlic powder, peanut oil, and salt. It takes about 20 minutes to cook, so the potatoes are cooking while the chicken's cooking.
I like that attitude. I vividly recall, this is another reason I put this in.
Steaming broccoli. Pack of frozen broccoli is about $3. Especially when I'm doing prep, I want the broccoli to cool down faster because it keeps cooking as it's warm, so I'm going to take this over now and run it under some cold water. It's cooled down now, and after rinsing it in the cold water, I'm just going to let it drip and drain in here before I prep it. And I always use a slotted spoon as well and tap it to get most of the moisture off I can before I put it in my prep containers. So I've been using a food scale just to make sure I hit my macros, mainly my protein. So it's about 5-ounce chicken breast. Gets me roughly 40 grams of protein. Also using about 5 ounces of roasted potatoes that I made in the active fryer. And these are give you about 30 grams of carbs. So I have my 3 meals with carb, potato, and the chicken, and the broccoli. This one I didn't have any potatoes, but it's a great meal to bring to work when my coworker always brings delicious crackers or chips. I know I'm going to get carbs that way, so I'll always make sure that I have a lower carb meal option that day. So you're getting about 30 grams of carbs from the potatoes, about 6 grams of carbs from a 1.5 cups of broccoli. Not that I worry too much about carbs from vegetables. And 40 grams of protein for my chicken breast here. So to prepare these 4 meals for my prep, the chicken cost about $10. The potatoes were $4. The broccoli was $3, so $17. Works out to about $4 a meal. Obviously you can prep more than 4 chicken breasts at a time. I used a 5-pack, but cut the small one up to add a little bit of protein to each meal. I like to pack a little tzatziki on the side to kick my veggies up a notch. It's good on potatoes as well. Again, if you were really dieting for a fitness show or something, you might have to be more mindful of stuff like this. But if you're just starting out and looking to get on track and better yourself and eat better, preparing a meal like this is leaps and bounds better than probably the eating out or the fast food or skipping a meal altogether. I will post the full macros and calorie calculation as well for this meal. Oh, how did that get there? My supplements are always out when I'm making videos. So I added the meal to my FitnessPal. This is approximately the macros you're going to get. which is great. That's a big chunk of what I need to get in a day. I've saved it on MyFitnessPal publicly, so you can be able to add it if you make it at home to give yourself a rough estimate of what you're eating.